Hello, we're going to read the Cat Diaries. Let's open up your book to chapter 1, page 9. Follow along as I read. It was the third full moon of the year when cats around the world began to disappear. The alleys and streets were quiet. Trash cans stood untouched, lids strangely in place. Dogs sniffed the air anxiously, while mice ran freely, unafraid of predators. Music drifted from apartment windows, unaccompanied by feline howls. The cat population had a meeting to attend. Large and small, old and young, cats headed to the old abandoned theater. When the room was filled, the eyes of the cats focused towards the front, where a large gray cat with battle scars made his way to the stage. He spoke. I, Ebenezer, call the meeting to order. This better be good, called a calico from the back. I had to plot for 3 days to get out of the house to come. A Siamese slunk back and forth along the sideline. And I don't have claws, so I took a big risk getting here. A fat cat yelled, It rained yesterday. You know how I hate to get my feet wet. But I did it just to get here, even though I heard we might be meeting with dogs. Dogs? A kitten asked, shaking. That was just a rumor, Ebenezer said. There was some discussion about a possible meeting with the Wolf Society, words of our friends. You see, dogs have written diaries too. Dogs? Diaries? Our dog can't even clean himself, a cat yelled. How many dogs have enough sense to write a diary? Said an alley cat. I agree. The dog in my house could no more write a diary than climb a tree. Not so fast, Ebenezer said. I've read some dog diaries. The stories are not bad. Yowls erupted. Ebenezer waited for the sounds to die down, then spoke. On to our business. Tell us more, called a young cat from the third row. This is my first meeting. As many of you know, for some time now, we have been collecting writings by members of our feline community. We call this group Meow, memories expressed in our writing. Meows of agreement echoed throughout the room. A paw went up. Yes, Cisco? Cisco cleared his throat. Hairball, somebody yelled from the back. Several cats laughed. Others coughed. Order, called Ebenezer. Cisco, go ahead. What kinds of writings will we hear tonight? There are many different tales. Not from the Manx, someone yelled. They don't have tails. Everyone laughed, except the Manx, who hissed. Ebenezer continued. Throughout history, cats in their own quiet way have been writing stories of their lives and the lives of others. Tonight, we will hear diaries from a gypsy cat, a pirate cat, and many more. Let's get started, called the Abyssinian. We will begin with the diary of a cat named Fuzzy, who learned that it's a delicate balance to keep the best of both worlds. Now get comfortable. Some cats curled into balls, others tucked their front paws neatly beneath their bodies. Everyone settled into position and waited the first reading. Fuzzy, please come forward for the reading of the first of our cat diaries. Chapter 2, Fuzzy's Two Worlds, December 15th. Today, my family brought a tree into the house. You heard right. They brought a real tree in. This is a special treat for me because I don't go out much. Some cats love out. I don't. I love in, where it's warm. When the tree first arrived, I sniffed it over and over. I sat underneath the tree while my family hung things on it. Fuzzy things, shiny things, round things, things of different shapes and sizes. My favorite is a shiny red ball. It's better than all cat toys put together. I plan to sleep under the tree all night and let the rich smell of pine fill my nostrils. Now that I have my own tree, my life is complete. I have the best of both worlds, in and out. December 16th. Today my life is not complete. Today I do not have the best of both worlds. This morning I was under the tree letting the smell of pine wash over me, when suddenly I had the most fantastic idea. I decided to climb the tree. I have sharp claws. I could do it. I looked up. My shiny ball was hanging on top of the branches, swinging slightly, as if to say, "Come on up." "I'll be right there," I purred. I tested the tree first with one paw, then the other. It felt firm, solid. I started up. Squeezing past branches, dodging lights, I was halfway up when I stopped to swat at a few items hanging from outer branches. It was fun. I continued to climb past balls, past beads. Then I felt a slight sway. I stopped. It must have been my imagination. I moved slowly to the next branch. Another sway. I paused to give the tree a chance to settle down. I gazed across the room. The view was fantastic. I could see everything. What a great spot! If I could get a little higher, it would be even better. I could stay there all day and no one would be able to see me. I moved carefully to the next branch. Yes, indeed, this was perfect. Wait a minute. Did the tree move again? No, wait. Yes, it did move. It's moving more. This is not good. Not good at all. I think I'm going down. The tree crashed into the middle of the room, taking me with it. We hit the floor with balls and beads flying everywhere. Then it was quiet. I got up, shook myself off. What do you know? The shiny red ball was right at my feet. I batted it around a few times. "Fuzzy!" someone yelled from the other room. "Fuzzy!" others cried, hurrying in. I was beginning to get a bad feeling about this. They weren't happy. Someone picked me up. "Fuzzy, out!" someone yelled. "Out?" I meowed. "I love in." "Wait, don't put me out." Slam, the door closed. Quickly, I ran to the side window. Sometimes they let me in when I'm at that window. "Here I am," I cried, shivering. They ignored me. "Let me in," I yelled. They ignored me. They were busy fixing the tree. "You know, you're going to let me in eventually," I whimpered. Then I noticed they were hanging my red shiny ball back on the tree, on that same high branch where the good view is. Suddenly, I was not worried. I'm sure they will let me in because they always do. Soon I will be warm. I will be back under my tree, smelling the pine. I will climb to the high branch and sit next to my red shiny ball. Once again, I will have the best of both worlds, in and out. Okay, we're going to stop there. And so then I need you to open up your lit circles and begin doing your response sheet.